Okay. Next up, we welcome in the group from Western Illinois to the post-game press conference. We're joined by Coach Rob Jeter in the middle, and then players Will Carius and Colton Sandage. Reminder to the media, please ask your questions in the Zoom chat area, and from there I will go ahead and read those on your behalf. Please remember to identify yourself, your organization, and who your question is aimed toward. And we'll get to as many questions as we can in the 10-minute time period. We'll open things up with an opening statement from Coach Jeter. Coach, if you do us the honors.
Well, first, I'm really proud of my group. Think about all the circumstances of how this team was put together. And we had only one returning player. So that means we had to put together 12 that we have now, but actually it was 13 new players. And we did that just like everyone else, with limited practice, limited time, all that. But this group, we've asked a lot. So we spent a lot of time teaching these guys how we want things to look, how we want to conduct ourselves on off the court, how we want to attack the classroom. And then we figured out, then we started to learn some of those lessons, and then we started coaching. And was proud to see these guys get off the deck when we lost the first 7 and then go on a run. And that was special to see. Now, the last 3 games are going to leave a bad taste in our mouth because it was a thud. We crashed hard, and our inability to get stops, and then our inside game disappeared. And we lived and died by the 3. And that's not my DNA. That's not what I'm about, and that's what I'm probably more embarrassed at myself than these guys, because these guys they did everything that was asked of them. But as a coach, I've got to figure out a way to get these guys to defend better, and we have to be able to have more balance than just shooting threes. And we will do that. We will get better. But this group of guys, man, they're going to go down as one of the groups that I'm probably most proud of because of how they persevered, battled, and to put a Division III player on the All-League team, that makes me proud because I'm a D3 guy. I mean, this guy was in, just give me one of the names, Will. They were one of the gyms you were in last year.
Knox.
Knox, okay. We'll just stay with Knox. I'm sure there's some pretty good ones.
Yeah.
But he was in Knox College playing in those gyms. Now he's here playing at this level. It's a big jump. I'm very proud of the progress that he made. And then I took a career 2-guard, and we put him at the point, and we go on a 5-game run. That's Colton sitting to the left of me. And we won some games. So I feel really good about where we are as a family. We just have to add a few more pieces and get a few more guys a little more comfortable in our system. But defensively, man, we have to roll our sleeves up. We got to get more discipline, and we've got to get tougher and nasty and grittier. And I think that was proven to us once we start playing the top level. The top level, those guys, I mean, they didn't make mistakes. Every basket was tough. Every post entry was hands were on the pass, and that's basketball. That's the type of basketball I'm used to seeing, that I'm used to playing and coaching, and we have to get to that level.
Thank you, Coach. We've got some questions already in the queue from the media. First one comes from Todd Buckingham with the Reaching the Summit podcast. This is for Coach. Coach, the effort has been pretty consistent this year. How do you get the just overall on-court consistency to match that?
Yeah, it comes with, I have, like I said, all brand new guys, and we started to make that jump, but we couldn't get over the hump. So to beat that upper half, you have to have balance. And I think, when we're taking quick shots, now we have to defend a little more. That's not what we want. So we need to figure out ways to limit the possessions a little bit more. But we have to get better balance on the offensive end. It's amazing when the ball goes in, guys play better defense. I don't know why. I think it should be the opposite. You should be able to guard no matter what. Or if the ball's going in, you should not going in. That should make you a little edgier on the defensive end. But I think that's the football side of me. That's my father coming out. But that's where the consistency comes. It comes on the opposite side of the ball. Like tonight, we scored enough points to win a college basketball game, but we gave up way too many. So the consistency starts on the defensive end, the toughness part. And I know that was the one thing we really couldn't do enough of. Like, there's things that you can do preseason and summer where you can develop and test character and toughness. And I because of COVID and all that, and I'm a little older now. I don't know. I think I got a little soft on some of these guys, and just wanted to make sure they were having fun. And I think that was really important this year. We wanted to make sure we were having fun. But still, when you're losing games, it's not fun. So we got to get back to the old grind and creating that, and I think we'll be fine.
Next question is from John Bonenkamp with IowaCollegeHoops.com, and we'll start with Will, but we'll let Colton answer it as well. For the players, did it seem like you were rushing things a little offensively in the first half?
I mean, we're getting looks that we had been consistently earlier in the last couple weeks. I mean, like Coach said, we were kind of living or dying by the three, and for a couple games they're going in. It is great and fantastic, all that. But when you don't have that consistency of both inside and outside, it's hard to compete when the threes aren't falling. So I mean, it's really just getting that balance and consistency on both sides there, and being able to put it in from multiple positions is what kind of hurt.
Colton, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I feel like we got good looks sometimes in the first half. We just couldn't get a lot of layups to fall. I mean, they're hitting every part of the rim. It felt like, we just needed to move the ball more, get better shots, better looks. We were taking tough twos, which, I mean, any coach wants the other team to be taking that. So, and we fell right into that.
Another question from Todd with Reaching the Summit. This is for Will. Are you thinking about one more year in the Summit League?
Yeah, it's definitely a decision I have to make. I've loved my time. I love this coaching staff. Love the team.
Yes.
I mean, it's been a great experience for sure. So it's definitely going to be a tough decision.
Colton, it sounds like you want to chime in on that too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Tough decision. I think me and Colton have figured out this is an easy decision.
I think I started working on that in December. I mean, anytime you have a guy like Will, of course you want to keep him. I mean, it's probably the best shooter I've ever played with. I mean, this guy's incredible. I hope he stays another year so we can do some special things.
Media. Got another one. There we go. Scott Holland from the McDonough Voice. We'll have Colton answer this one. What did you guys learn from year one as a new group?
Really, I mean, all of us are pretty much new to Division I basketball. I mean, it was a big jump for a lot of us, but I think throughout the year we all got better. Me especially late in the year when Coach moved to the point guard, is just kind of just running the team, getting everybody in the right places, getting better. And I think we did make a big jump, and it's just a lot to build on for this summer. I'm pretty excited for this offseason. I think we can make a pretty big jump.
Will, another question from John with Iowa College Hoops. This was an unusual year. How much of a mental grind was this season?
I mean, it's very taxing mentally. You're going week to week, not knowing if you're going to play, not knowing if someone might, God forbid, catch the COVID. Luckily, we had a pretty clean year. We got to get all the games in on our end, at least, that we could. So that was good. But, yeah, just mentally very taxing. But I'm proud of how our guys stuck through it and really tried to give their all. I mean, obviously, it didn't end up how we wanted to. But for how much of a struggle it could be at times, I think people handled it all right.
Another question from Todd Buckingham with Reaching the Summit podcast. This one for Colton. Which is more fun, point guard or off guard?
I mean, might sound a little selfish, but point guard, I mean, the ball is always in my hands. But at the same time, I like that. I played quarterback in high school, so I like being in charge, being the ball, being a leader out there. And, I mean, pretty much all falls on me. I like that, and I just want to get my guys better.
Last call for questions for Western Illinois. We've got to take her. We'll send this one for, that's okay, Scott Holland of the McDonough Voice. Coach, we'll kick this one over to you. Did you sense that a big run was coming from your guys? Were you thinking that was going to happen?
Well, first, I mean, South Dakota's they did a nice job all year of just playing at their pace and their tempo, and then defensively just being tough. And that was my biggest concern, was that could we make enough challenge threes? Could we figure a way to get some easy shots inside? And they just took both of those things away from us. And you have to give them a lot of credit. They have battled, and emotionally they've been on a roller coaster too, losing their best player or one of their best players. I thought Amude was a man tonight. I mean, he played at another level. But it's a process, man. And I was hoping we had a spurt. But when you're at this time of the year, legs are a little tired, defense picks up a little better. It comes down to the basics. Can you stick to a scouting report? Can you, make your free throws when you get them? Can you not foul? Can you not have that defensive breakdown? And those are the things that we've struggled with this year, and it comes with maturity. So we've grown up, and we're going to do a lot more growing up over the summer, and we'll be better for next year.
Okay. That will conclude. Big thanks to the gentleman from Western Illinois. Thanks to all the media. We will be back tomorrow with 4 more games. And please join us for the post-game press conferences.